All right, I think everything should be working. Had a little bit of a mess up there. For some reason, YouTube is like 40 seconds behind, and I was just like, "What the hell? What the hell?" So hopefully we are good to go. Looks like it. We got 7 people watching. Mark Kirk activist, great to see you here. I'm gonna go ahead and add you on the channel. Good job, AFM or AP, whichever one it is. Yeah, we're gonna need mods out in force today. It looks like. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need mods out in force. So Vladimir, if you see anyone with the name Kirk or anything like that, go ahead and take care of them. If any other mods are joining in today, go ahead and do that too. Anyway, we're going to be playing as the Republic of Georgia. We're going to go ahead and switch this over. AP apparently got himself out of the Mark Kirk cult. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What's going on, Joachim? Even though I keep getting that name wrong, I know you keep telling me. It's literally just AFM and his alts. Yeah, that's what I figured. I got a little video coming out for him shortly, so look forward to that. Anyway, so we're going to be playing as the Republic of Georgia today. It's going to be a little country that I've actually been interested in since I've been into politics. Back in 2008, they actually had a war with Russia. Yes, Georgia went to war with, or Russia went to war with Georgia. It was actually a situation similar. If you actually remember the invasion of Crimea by the Russian Federation, this was the Crimea before Crimea. Essentially, what was going on is that there's 2 breakaway provinces in Georgia, South Ossetia and Abkhazia. And in South Ossetia, the Georgians were fighting the terrorist group that was there, the separatist group that was there. I'll call them separatists. But yeah, so in 2008, it was like August. Yeah, it was like August 2008. The Russians sent military forces into South Ossetia and pushed the Georgian military out of South Ossetia. And then in the same way, there was also a simultaneous attack on Abkhazia. So essentially, the Russians sent military forces into Abkhazia and South Ossetia, and even actually launched an incursion into the city of Gori, which is in Georgian territory, not even in South Ossetian territory. It is in Georgian territory. I'll show you where Gori is, because Gori is actually in the game. So we're gonna go ahead and look at overview Georgia right now. They are a republic, presidential, conservative rightist. They have 5 million people. Their capital is named Tbilisi. Tbilisi. I believe I'm saying that right, because I've studied Georgia for a while. Area, they have 26,923 square miles of area. They have 3 regions, which is Georgia, South Ossetia, and Abkhazia. They are of Mediterranean climate. They have a $15 billion GDP, which we have high hopes to get that way higher than it is right now. We're actually going to try to get it to maybe 50 billion, 100 billion. We're going to try to make the Georgian economy like one of the strongest in the region. They are 0.02% of the GDP of the world. They have a negative 6.5% growth rate starting off. They have an 18% unemployment rate. They have a 5% inflation rate. Their currency is worth 31 cents out of the dollar. Their debt to GDP ratio is 60%, which is, spending a lot on debt reimbursement, which you shouldn't. Their GDP per capita is $3,191. They have 20,000 people in the military, no nuclear weapons, and we have elections in 1,430 days. So let's go ahead and come over here. We're going to go ahead and pick this lady right here because that's... I'll say that looks like the current president of Georgia. And I'll actually talk about their electoral system because they actually had a referendum not that long ago in which they changed their electoral system. And we'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to go ahead and read chat real quick. So we have... I like how you say my name. Yeah, I know. Quick Shot, what's going on? Nathan Albuquerque, welcome back. Dink Boy says, hey PG, I'm from Georgia and seeing you play my country makes me very happy. Hey man, I've actually really liked Georgia. Georgia is one of the most interesting countries. I don't know, I like the way their border looks. I like their position in the Caucasus Mountains. And they just have a really solid history there. I mean, their history actually goes back like to the time of the Crusades. So I've always had this like interest in Georgia, for whatever reason. I can't really tell you why. But yeah. We got some news coming out apparently. So we passed that budget, so the government's not going to shut down, but apparently we have about 2 weeks until the United States runs out of money and is unable to pay its debts. Anyway, let's go ahead and read chat a little bit. Is PoliticsGaming a better governor candidate than Greg Abbott? Possibly. Let's set a goal. Let's get Georgian GDP to $100 billion. It's good. That's a good goal. We're going to get it to at least $50 billion to start off. $100 billion we'll do in the long term. Maybe over the next, like, 2 administrations. Texas would be safe PoliticsGaming because of the PoliticsGaming party. Everyone wants to get some food, but I don't want to get a taxi ride for a good 20 minutes back and forth to get some food and miss a stream. Yeah, don't eat. You know, PoliticsGaming is obviously more important than eating. Australia's fascist, says Gen Z Patriots. My house is very close to the Georgian-Russian border, and the Russian military move it daily at night. Wow. It's good to see a Georgian in this stream. Any other Georgians out there? And I'm not talking about U.S. Georgia, of course. I'm talking about the Republic of Georgia. And in the long term, or actually maybe in the short term, we're at least going to make a military move on Abkhazia. I really want to get South Ossetia and Abkhazia taken care of. I didn't know the state of Georgia is now the country. Jesus Christ. I know, I was waiting for a couple of people to say that. 2021 version is not the best, as every nation has horrible deficits. Well, that's because in the non-COVID mode, essentially, you're doing an economic recovery. If you have not seen my economic tutorial, go ahead and watch that. I need to do like an economic strategy guide instead of just an economic guide, because the economic guide basically can be like, you know, some sort of like, oh yeah, it's more of a like, you know, what am I gonna do, I guess. But in this, God, I totally lost my train of thought there. Anyway, I need to do an economic strategy guide because I know the economic guide kind of like does a lot of the simpler aspects and kind of like gives you an overview of the economy. And hopefully that does help you guys out. I know it's helped out a lot of people. But I need to do a strategy guide in which, you know, in the 2021 version, especially, you know, there's this issue of, you know, you're starting out with a massive deficit. I mean, I'm starting out with a 9% deficit. And let me go over to budgets. Let's go over to finance. And then we'll look at our debt in a second. Yeah, we're starting out with negative 6% growth. We're having growth issues, you know. And if we go over to budgets and our structural deficit, wow, look at that, is 6.89%, which is pretty bad. And we have a pretty manageable deficit in terms of this. But I rarely ever play countries before, and I had a little bit of a test run last night on this. So let me go ahead and reposition my mic. Sorry if you can hear that. We have a pretty manageable deficit. We only have a $1.47 billion deficit, and we can raise a couple of taxes. We have a public debt of about $9 billion, and we're making $110 million off of nationalized sectors. We could actually, in the long term, get that up to about $1 billion, which could help the Georgian economy in the long run. We also have an oil pipeline that runs through Georgia all the way over to Azerbaijan. And we also have a lot of oil deposits over here. We can actually my plan is to nationalize the oil sector, and then what we're gonna do is that we're going to nationalize the conventional oil and gas sector, and we're gonna develop it. You know, we're gonna build maybe like 5-10 things, oil platforms. What I really want to do is I want to take care of the Abkhazia region as soon as possible. That way we have full access to the region. And I actually did do, again, I did a test run of this, and I launched an invasion of Abkhazia, and the Russians did not get involved. So we're going to hope that the Russians do not get involved into our internal affairs. We're going to make sure we have conscription available to us. We have about 4,000 career troops and about 16,000 conscripts. And if I go over here, we're going to look. We have an 18-month national service. We're going to try to move that to about 24 months when we have the money to do so. How many reservists do we have? We have 18,000 reservists. Will you join the EU and NATO? NATO is an option. The EU, whenever we have a firm grasp on our economy. But yeah, actually, yes, that will be a long-term goal of ours. I really have wanted to do an EU playthrough, but I don't really have a lot of interest in, I mean, you know, I have interest in Ukraine. I have interest in, I mean, I could do Poland. Could be a good playthrough, but Georgia, I mean, is honestly, I really, whenever I'm able to travel, I really want to go to Georgia. I really want to go to Tbilisi. Am I saying Tbilisi right? For my Georgian viewers out there, I want to make sure that I'm not trying to be politically correct, but I'm just trying to make sure that I pronounce everything correctly. Otherwise, but I believe I'm saying it right, Tbilisi. And I don't know, I've always actually liked that name. And unfortunately, we have barely Tbilisi. It's like an H. There's an H in there. Anyway, so the second thing is that I only have one drone, and I only have one battleship, one destroyer, and I just don't have the military, I guess. And we do have see, look at that. The Russians own that air base right there. And they own that military base. So we are going to have the issue of Tbilisi. Is that it? Tbilisi? Yeah, try to listen to PG trying to make pronunciations. It's fun, isn't it? No, that's even worse. Okay, I'll try. I'll learn it whenever I'm done with this live stream. I'll try to avoid saying the capital of Georgia as much as I can. No, that's even worse. That's funny. It also kind of sucks that Batumi is not an independent region in here. Tbilisi. Oh, I think I've heard that before. Tbilisi. Is it Tbilisi? Okay. Please tell me I'm correct. All right. Anyway, we need to go ahead and focus on our economy. We are gonna look. Tbilisi. Okay. Thank you. Crab Rangoon is the god of no, say it backwards. Tbilisi. It's not easy being green. All right, let's go. Oh, what I need to do? We need to immediately sign a free trade agreement with someone. Okay, we got Israel that we could do. We have Ukraine, but we're not gonna be getting that much money off of Ukraine because I signed a free trade agreement with them before. Oh my god. Look at that. They have a silo. Look at all their air bases. Jesus Christ. I mean, $400 billion. Let's go ahead and propose a free trade agreement with Israel. And we will do a reciprocal commercial contract. That's all that we're able to do right now. Has a good tire industry, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check that out. We're going to propose a free trade agreement with... Damn it. Israel. And then we're going to propose one with Japan. All right. All right, let's check out our debt. We owe $1.11 billion to Germany, United Kingdom, United States, Japan, and India. Thankfully, we don't owe the Chinese anything as of yet. We don't like you, China. Hey, what's going on? AMN in the live stream. Let's go. Immigration. Do we want to open up our borders? We only have 6,000 illegal immigrants in the country, and most of them are from Armenia or Russia. You deserve more patrons. Well, I need to close down my Patreon because I don't use Patreon, and I really don't want to use Patreon. So if you really want to do something, the memberships work perfectly. So all you have to do is there's that little dollar icon.
I must confess to you that the current level of our budget deficit is not at all reassuring. It weakens our economy while continuously creating more debts, the interest on which we will have to pay.
Oof, I just subbed to it. Yeah, I would say go ahead and go to but even then, YouTube literally takes 40% of my stuff. But I did just see that. I just checked my email and I see that you just became a patron. So shout out to Quackshot. YouTube thinks I'm a Korean citizen, wants a Korean assistant. What else do I have? I have Cash App. They have an increase in police staff. Yeah, that'll be a plan for us. I have a Cash App. Yeah, perks of being stuck in South Korea. How are you stuck in South Korea? I want to know this story. Oh, Amen just gave me pizza money. Hell yeah, let's go. Hurry up, guys. I want my lunch money. Oh, are you American but you're stationed in South Korea? Fortunately, I have to go have fun and don't mess my country up. My government is already doing it. Oh, don't worry, I'll try. Now I feel pressured. Now I feel pressured. Quackshot, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for your service. I absolutely appreciate everything that you do for this country. I had a brother in the U.S. Army. He was deployed to Iraq, but unfortunately he was not able to come home. That was 15 years ago? Like 2007? Alright, Dink Boy, I'll make sure to shout you out again whenever you come back, but I'll make sure not to mess your country up. I'm just trying to... I'm a small country, so I'm thinking like in big terms, but I'm trying to work out a plan. Thanks for your service. You're keeping us entertained. I'm glad I entertained someone. Hey guys, PoliticsGaming here, and today I'm gonna mess up the country of Georgia more than it already has been. Electric versus gasoline. Okay, we need to make a tax plan. Let's go ahead and check our taxes. Value-added tax, $1.6 billion. Income tax. Tax on large fortunes. Company tax. Industrial pollution tax. We could increase that. I'm wondering if wealth tax might be a good idea for a smaller country. Let's go ahead and add this to reform. But anyway, I actually wanted to talk about Georgia because they actually passed a... I had a conversation about this on, ironically, a AFM stream. We're going to call this the Tax Reform of 2021. But it was a conversation about the Electoral College, and Georgia actually implemented back in 2000, like after 2017, after the last presidential election of Georgia. Essentially, you said you have a Cash App. Yes, I do. It should be in the description, but it's literally just PoliticsGaming. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Crap. Financial transactions, employee. Anyway, yeah. Georgia adopted a electoral college, so in 2024, they're going to hold a presidential election for the first time, not with a direct presidential vote, but it's going to be more of a parliamentary electoral college. So I believe they're changing themselves from presidential system to a parliamentary system. Tax on redundancies. Yeah, let me like $300,000 off of a 0.1% redundancy tax. Okay, we're gonna withdraw that reform right there. I really hope that didn't mess anything up. My approval. Cancellation of the law, but our commercial contracts came back, and that is successful. So we now have a free trade agreement with Japan. Reciprocal commercial contract. Affected sectors limited to a portion of the partners' dominant sectors. Tariffs are reduced by 50% on average, and control of the goods at the border is light. And no regulations have been imposed under that agreement. Economic commercial policy, are we protectionist or liberal? It is likely that not that important to answer this question right away. On the contrary, yeah, it is actually important. On the contrary, we need to take into account all the tools at our disposal to enhance our growth and our domestic market, such as tariffs on the one hand and free trade agreements on the other. Indeed, let us not miss any opportunities. I wonder if I can survive. Am I in the WTO? Hey, Quackshot, I just got your donation. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. That is really sweet, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your service to this country. And to South Korea and to the betterment of mankind. Again, I really appreciate your service. You've got mail. Yeah, I just got it. Thank you again. Tell the public that, what was I looking for? We're gonna look at politics, WTO, and I am in the WTO, but ironically, Azerbaijan is not in the WTO. I wonder why. You're now being watched by every government organization in the world. Shit! Damn it! Oh, and North Korea might come after you now. Yes! Oh, yes. What am I going to do? North Korea! North Korea, come here. Come here. I'm going to kiss you. Alright, tax reform. Yeah. Eversim needs to give me a voice role in this game just for you guys to notice. Ah, crap, a looming food crisis.
The country might suffer a serious food crisis if we do not act quickly.
Let's sign a, who's a good food producer? We just need to get, like, some cereals in. We just need to go ahead and sign food. At least I got the base where I'm at in the right spot. This game puts bases in some really wonky spots. I'll actually look again. Russia. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do Russia. Brazil, India, China. Who's the closest? Germany, Argentina, Ukraine. Ukraine. Let's do Ukraine. Excuse me. No, they're probably gonna refuse that meeting because of the current domestic situation. Cereals. Let's try. See, I have a good production of that. I don't know. I don't understand. I need to figure out cheap import or subsidized staple foods that are also... Cereals is a good idea. I always do cereals. Cereals is always the basic one. 500,000. Let's do 1 million. Average sale price. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna do like a whole trade agreement. Like we're gonna be adding clauses and shit to this. Doesn't the Russians have a base in your country? Yes, they have 2 bases, but they're both destroyed. See, I guess fish. Can I do fish? Maize? What? How am I suffering a famine whenever I have rice? Oh yeah, is this because I'm out of rice? Let's just import as much rice as we can. So they don't have rice. Is it because I'm out of sugar? Water supply networks. Maybe. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. You produce any agricultural products that have lower sales prices than your purchase, those would be good ones. icons to subsidize if you're targeting food, but I don't have the money to subsidize right now. I don't have the money to do that. That's the thing. Fish, flour, colza, cereals, beef. I mean, I guess I am pretty low on beef. Let's go ahead and import some good old beef. Let's import 35,000 tons of beef. I could lower prices. Maybe that could be something. I'll go ahead and get this negotiated. No, they do have a base here, if these icons will go away. Wait, where did the Russian base go? Oh, the Russians dismantled them! Haha! We don't have to worry about them! Oh, thank you, Russia. Thank you. I love you now. Can you help me with money? Would I trust Ukrainian beef? I could subsidize them by $1 million, but I don't have the money. Look at my deficit! Look at my deficit! Okay, I have an idea. We're not going to subsidize all of the sectors, but we will give a $1 million subsidy to every food sector and only the most important food sectors. Or subsidy. Let's see where that goes. Okay. Exonerate. Bananas. Exonerate. So we're going to subsidize and exonerate them. What's our fish sector looking like? So aquaculture. And fishing. Fowl. Fowl, maize, exonerates. We have a 0 rice production right now. Huh, that actually doesn't work. Sugar, sheep. Look at that, we only made $3. Oh, that's negative 3 million, never mind. Alright, let's see what that does to our approval. Barely. go grab some food and swing back. I'll see you beautiful ladies and gentlemen momentarily. Undernourished population, which is going down. Oh, cereals. I forgot cereals. Let's try $10 million for cereals here. Also, let's go over to the United Nations. I actually noticed something right here. So they actually changed the IMF loan. So it says the purpose of the IMF is to, quote, foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, facilitate international trade, promote high employment and sustainable economic growth, and reduce poverty. More specifically, it can give development loans to help in the reconstruction of countries in the event of a natural catastrophe. Once passed, the funding is immediately paid out to the countries to include in their annual revenue, which will automatically reduce their budgetary deficit. The loan itself will begin to be paid back which will simultaneously increase the debt service, thus both budgetary deficit, but to a lesser degree. At the beginning of the year, the country will no longer receive this additional revenue, and the country will experience sudden change in their budgetary deficit. In the meantime, the country will be able to use these additional funds for funding new popular measures, for example. So let me look at the World Bank. I really want to ask the IMF or the World Bank for a loan or something like that, but it's not going to let me. Among services this development bank offers funding to states in difficulty. Once passed, the funding is immediately paid out to the countries to include in their annual revenue, which will automatically reduce their budgetary deficit. The loan itself will begin to be paid back, which will simultaneously, for new popular measures, blah, 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 blah. Aha! Ukraine accepted my contract. Thank you. Give me some food now. The volume of the contract is too large. It exceeds our needs. Yeah, whatever. I'm about to go into a famine, so...
Well done. You have just signed your first contract.
Oh my god, look at my sectors. Building, housing, and roadway. I really need to stimulate economic growth. When does this go away? 6th? Yeah, I've barely been playing. We're gonna go ahead and increase... See new streaming, thought I would drop in for a few minutes before I go back to work. What's going on, Demoted? Welcome to the live stream. Swimmy, I've never seen you here, so big shout out to you. Real estate tax. Tax on large fortunes. What about... Vehicle registration? No. Financial transactions? This is my current revenue and expenditures. Car carbon. Damn, the carbon tax could help us. What's our deficit right now? Deficit 1.42. So we're joining the European Union. Ha! I am not in the economic or military situation in order to join the European Union as of yet. As much as I want to do that, as much as it would help my economy out, I am not in that position. They would not accept me. I wonder if the Russians would immediately go to war with me if I did that. Let's go over other organizations, non-member. I mean, let's try. I know for a fact they're gonna refuse me. I could join NATO. I could join NATO. European Union. Where's the European Union? Here it is. To join the European Union, the requesting country must meet a certain number of criteria, which is the Copenhagen criteria. Stability in its political institutions, guaranteeing democracy and respect for human rights, a viable competitive economy. Institutional, judicial, and administrative criteria allowing the country's adaptation to the commitments of the European Union. Moreover, the European Commission is very attentive to the environmental policy, risk of social dumping, or tax evasion. The decision to expand belongs to the Council of all European countries and must be unanimous. Let's try to become a member of NATO. Let's try NATO. Georgian and Ukrainian head of state signs historic economic contract between the two countries for a total of $54.2 million. I always like looking at this because it actually, if you do like a lot of clauses, it tells you exactly how much it was, just so you know how much that contract was worth in total. Oh, look at that. I thought how much called him Saddam Hussein. Job seeker commits suicide in Batumi after 13th unsuccessful job interview. Yeah, I know I have a really bad situation in terms of unemployment. 17%, that is really bad. I'd also recommend trying to join the OECD. Am I not a member of the OECD? I am not. OECD. OECD. Yeah, let's try. This is the Nordic Council. File accepted by NATO. Okay, let's go ahead and tax on large fortunes. Yeah, that helped out our deficit a little bit. Ah, come on! Damn it, sometimes I hate playing as a conservative rightist.
As we do.
File accepted by the OECD. Hungary. Yeah, let's go ahead and
Sure. I'd be happy to.
kind of party's leading Georgia. It's conservative rightist group.
No,
it's like the conservative It's the LP or something like that. Damn it. So we should hear a response from NATO within a day or two now. Freight
The
transportation.
alarming situation of freight transport may have a negative impact on the economy. If businesses cannot access their raw materials and dispatch their goods in a timely manner, the whole national economy will be impaired. In short, it's imperative to act before the transport problem brings down our GDP.
Man, we need to sign a contract, sell something. That's how we get our growth up. Because I know my growth, the growth is actually doing a little bit better. Last time I played, it was like negative 10%. And I'll show you guys how to sign a contract as a small country. Let's invite Britain. Let's do Britain. Because they're not a member of the European Union. Contract. So, what I'm going to do is this. Okay, let's look. Our GDP is $16.1 billion. So we're going to go to the United Kingdom. We're going to go to contract. Boom. Boom. We're going to go to sell. And whatever we're going to find should be less than $500 million. About $500 million to $1 billion. $1 billion at most. We are not going to sign a contract that is going to be more than $1 billion. Because you know what that's going to do? That's going to make our day even harder. Chemicals. Negative, but barely. What's the oil and gas situation? You could talk to Germany or the US in that case. I don't have any gas or oil. I can develop it. I want to build an oil rig, but I need the money to do that. Potatoes. Yeah, my potato situation is pretty okay. So does software. Wood? I could put my people to work and lower the unemployment rate by... Let's try this. Membership refused, of course. You can only have 114 votes, and there must be a 2/3 majority. I was missing 6 votes. Cyprus, Bulgaria is 1, Italy is 2. Italy is 2. Norway might be number 3. Lithuania was 4. Turkey's fine. Albania could be 5. North Macedonia could be 6. Might as well deficit spend and build the oil wells. The U.S. deficit spends. Yeah, but my deficit is a little too big for that right now. If I can get the deficit down to like 5%, yeah, I'll deficit spend. But I'm not going to deficit spend whenever I have an 8% deficit. What is my tourism right now? Maybe the OECD will accept my file. Agreement negotiation. Can we get it for a good price? Let's increase it. Membership refused. I was missing 4 votes out of the OECD. The more we develop, the more we actually develop trade. Oh, Australia, please sign a free trade agreement with me. Australia, please. Please. I need one. Really? I already have an agreement with I want to know who the hell I just sent a free trade agreement to, because it wasn't Australia. Husband's life. Yeah. Let's do 125.
Good morning.
They want to purchase oranges from me. $16 million. We're gonna refuse that.
No.
Ah! It's Hungary. Aha! Contract has been accepted. Our growth should go up soon, and unemployment should go down.
Our fellow countrymen's purchasing power
Oh, look at that! My deficit is now 7%. 7% now. We're about to hit positive growth. I think I can afford apples, cereals. Oh my god, it's up. Oh, yeah, I did that purposefully. Maize. How dependent are you of Russia? I don't think that much. Should be. Usually the green ones are the ones that you're going to be pretty dependent off of economically. The way trade works in the game is that the worse diplomatic relations you have, the less you'll trade with them. The better relations you have, the more you'll trade with them. Especially, it's actually like not like even like whatever color they are on the map. It's how much they are in economic. So I'll check the economic in a second. Will this work? Yeah, it will. Huh. How much is it going to cost? I need to get a import contract of electricity soon. Probably just going to buy from Turks. Sell wine, the most Georgian thing. What I want to do... will they let me nationalize? I'm gonna partially nationalize the conventional oil sector. We're gonna wait for the profits from that contract that I just signed to come in. Oh yeah, wine. Oh, I do have a lot of wine. Jesus. Let's also give them $5 million in subsidies. Okay, contracts. Can I sell the Brits? $77. Oh my god, I can! Woo! Woo! Shoot! Look at that! $448 million! Damn. Game would be more interesting if the parts in Georgia were occupied by separatists just like in real life. Well, they are. I can show you in a second. Like, the South Ossetia and Abkhazia are occupied by those terrorist groups, by the separatists. $6.7. Let's try that. What if I... Aha, contract accepted. Let's go ahead and check our free trade agreements real quick. $409 billion with Japan. $230 billion with the BSEC. $104 billion with Australia. $31 billion with Israel. $41 billion with the EU, which we want to, in the future, upgrade this to a global economic treaty. Parliament would even... Yeah, of course. But the world... Oh, look at that. America doesn't like us. It's because of the political party. Let's see... 5... Let's do 6. So growth at... Let's go ahead and do this. The finances should start improving over the next couple of weeks. Building, housing, and roadway. So let's see the terms of this contract. This contract will let us sell at a better price than usual. Guarantees the sale of a large portion of our production. It's quite sizable and will considerably strengthen our economy. It is profitable. Selling more of it will bring more profits, and that contract will have a moderate impact on unemployment figures. All right, good. So once we get up to like 2 or 3%, okay, so $5.63 million per liter, per million liters. Alright, contract accepted. That'll expire in 2026, and if it starts messing with our economy too much, then we will... Wait. This is wine? Look at this. It will let us sell it at a better price than usual, guarantees the sale of a large portion of our production, represents a significant improvement to our economy. It is particularly profitable, and selling more of it will bring more profits. And then I've never seen this before. The increase in production due to this contract will help reduce unemployment. That's interesting. I've never signed a contract in which this was dark green. Wow. I've never signed a contract. Most of the time I always avoid contracts, but I also know that it's needed as a small country. But wow, that wine contract is very, very good. Should have signed those for 3 years. And that'll help increase growth. So again, the budgetary deficit should start lowering. Can you explain the budget deficit bar means? I see negative numbers on one side and positive on the other. Okay, so the budget deficit bar, basically, let me find Let me find something. So if I go over to Army. So basically what every time you're going to, whenever you're messing with the budget deficit mark, whenever you're messing with a certain department. So, this is on the left. This is always going to be ministry budget. This is how much you're spending if you're opening the army tab, or if I go over to the police tab, it'll always be different. Army, police. If I go to healthcare, I'm spending $1.43 billion on my healthcare. This is how much you are spending on your ministry. So that's what you're looking at whenever you're kind of looking at this and you're saying, I'm going to give an additional $54 million, $55 million to reimbursement for visits to the doctor. And then this will go into this. That's what you're looking at. But if you look over here, this is your budgetary deficit. If you click, you'll see it's in accordance with these numbers. But a budget deficit is not always the same. So this is how much you're making. This is how much you are spending. This is all of your budgets and what is being spent on those budgets. But then go over here to budget. You're always going to be looking at this right here. Structural deficit. Because this could actually be negative, because the amount of money that you're spending could be greater than what you're making. But then this could be positive. And if this is positive, then you're still paying off your debts, and you're basically somewhat deficit spending, but you're still making money. Anyway, let's continue on. We're gonna wait for this budget to hit. We should increase our GDP by about $1 billion. Thank you for putting it in layman's terms for me. That's what I'm here for. Tax on industrial pollution is definitely never going to pass. Yeah, that's what I was going to do earlier. We're going to go here, oil platform, $23 million additional spending. 116. But if I did an oil well, $6 million. 6 million. I have 48,000 available manpower. Yeah, we're going to increase our oil production here.
The bill has
All right, our growth is now positive 1.71%. We're expecting that our GDP will go up to 17 billion. Look at that, we're actually paying off some of our public debt. So in building solar, oil, or wind, is the cost over 5 years important, or a reimbursement when it comes to true cost? Cost over 5 years is basically more of just kind of like that's how much you're basically going to be paying, which will be added to your debt reimbursement, I think. But whenever it comes to actual cost, it's always going to be annual reimbursement. That's the one you really need to worry about whenever you're worried about your spending. So annual reimbursement is always going to be more important than cost over 5 years. Although cost over 5 years is still important. But yeah, the cost over 5 years is basically the entire cost of the project. Also, another thing I really want to do, I want to build a high-speed rail from Kutaisi to Tbilisi. I had to think about that for a second. It'll go from Kutaisi to Gori to Tbilisi.
It would be advisable for the government.
Okay, when are our next elections? 2024 parliaments. I believe that is whenever the next presidential elections is. Let's look at general information real quick. Republic presidential constitution date was written on 10/17/1995. Oh, they went that long without a constitution. And national day is May 26th. And then executive body, democratically elected by universal suffrage, 5-year mandate. 2 mandates are authorized, and elections are on 12/1/2024. So it's legislative elections and then presidential elections, like a month later. Interesting. I think what I'm also going to do is that I'm going to increase the amount of commandos that we have, and then we're going to use the commandos to take back Sukhumi. Kutisi, okay. I have 0 fast food, that's funny. Justice, total independence. I want to check all of my freedoms real quick. Kutaisi? education, legislation, inspection. When you subsidize all sectors, it gives you money to the X'd out ones too, right? It should, unless there's no way that you can actually increase the production there. Like Kutaisi. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pronounce this one right here. Number of teachers, 98,000. Alright guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss anything whenever I do post it. Currency inflation is on its way down, so we lowered the interest rate. Oh, look at that. We owe China $28 million now, or $88 million. Apparently, they're getting ready to give us a $200 million loan. We're going to wait for these oil things to finish. Hopefully, we don't get deposed by then. I really need to figure out something for my... approval rating. I'm thinking about hiring more teachers. Crab Rangoon, thank you so much.
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonic.
Yeah, we're not going to be spending money on terrorist groups right now. Apparently, we're set to get a $200 million loan in the next budget. Distressed. Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Culture, liberties, criticism of the state, freedom of expression. We're gonna move that. Criticism of religions. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to elevate those in order to join the European Union. We have a couple of things to do. Criticism of the state. I really... Damn, she's so short.
This law I'm about to defend in your name, dear friends, carries with it the ambition of making enormous progress. We are at a turning point in our history where I want to lead our country towards greater freedom, modernity, and progress.
Freedom of expression, I am ecstatic. But you must go even further and assert unauthorized criticism without limits on governmental device, national institutions, public personalities, and policies of the state, for it is an adversity that most rare of flower blossoms. There's something like that. Oh, media, here. State pressures and influence. We're gonna keep that until, like, we really, really get a handle on our finances. So the goal is to democratize. Rig. Just got a lot of pronunciations in chat now. BG can't say anything. I know how to say Baku and Yerevan and Batman and Istanbul and Athens and Pristina and Belgrade, Sarajevo, Berlin, Paris, London, Dublin, Copenhagen, Oslo, Stockholm, and Helsinki, and Moscow. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, Batman Turkey is the one place that I know how to say. Trabzon, Izmir. Really need to find something that's like going to be like the golden, like the holy grail of something. Nice stream sent ever some recommendations on things that day was 7,000. Oh wow, 7,000 words. Damn boy. Hey, Quack shot back in the stream. Let's go. Inheritance tax. What's my energy situation? Electricity surplus. We're gonna have to go ahead and figure out. At least their consumption is not that bad. Electricity surplus. So I can do Azerbaijan. Armenia. I may have to do Russia. I really don't want to do Russia. Let's do 7 terawatts. Now let's do 5. Let's do that for... Oh, crap. National production of this goods does not appear to be sufficient to meet the combined needs of your country and Turkish needs. Yeah, see. We might have to do Russia because they have 2 terawatts. But they're not going to be that nice to me. I really don't want to be economically dependent on Russia. Yeah, and these energy projects are extremely expensive. God, look at that. 1 terawatt. $513 million. We are going to send ourselves. Biomass could work. That's going to take 12 months. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to go with Russia. It's going to be a very short-term contract, and then we are going to... Let's Let's do 2 terawatts.
The preparation.
What about 1? If I can lower my deficit to like, ooh, the Russians. If I could lower my deficit to somewhere, like 3 or 5%, yeah, I'm gonna buy a freaking wind farm. But yeah, I told you the Russians are not going to be nice to us. We're gonna get a really bad contract here.
The bill has been voted on.
All right, criticism of the state has been accepted. Ooh, what about strike? Good. The Russians still want to negotiate. Hostage crisis in Georgia. All right, let's try this. Georgian forces for pure Islam. Who is abducted?
Respect.
Apparently we're in an overproduction contracts. Let's see what that did. More expensive than average. The volume of the contract is too large. It exceeds our needs. Yeah, I don't care. I just need the electricity for a little bit. Singapore? And we can try them. Oh, look at that. Okay, let me try this. Conventional oil. How much is this going to cost? Can I get it accepted? Yeah. Who is it? Nope. So we're gonna fully nationalize the oil sector, and then we're gonna reap the benefits of that sector and then sell it off for a profit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
If we yield today...
Alright, April's coming up. Ooh, yes. Let's do a meeting with Turkey.
Our network has been...
Why are we having... why do we have agents in Tanzania? Why? What did Tanzania do? Where are they in... South Ossetia? Or the South Ossetian forces haven't even done anything.
Good morning.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted to give you this economic contract.
Temper your words and remain in your...
Yeah. 16.9, $17 billion. Cool.
The recent nationalization contributes to the state being viewed as very involved in this sector. This will reflect a responsible and reassuring image of the rulers in place and strengthen its power in some places. But if we had to nationalize on a large scale tomorrow, we would attribute that to authoritarian excesses.
All right.
Our fiscal performance in the...
All right, so $270 million of debt has been incurred.
The bill...
And it looks like that we just nationalized the oil sector, which will help out our national finances. Total workforce, so let's do 1,000 in that sector. Manage a pipeline. Yeah, we go ahead and close this pipeline. Screw up everyone's day. Extreme poverty worsening. Currently 14% live in poverty. What about industry, energy? Conventional gas. We'll make some off of the income tax of that. Conventional oil. Yeah, I could sell it off for like 100 million.
Good morning.
They want to purchase? Oh my god. Wow. Check my national finances real quick. Growth is 3.84%. $17. Can I lower you? $2.6. 900. That's like $1 billion contract. I should have lowered. I always forget to lower the term of the contract, but I can cancel that if I.
Sure.
That's gonna help. Apparently that one natural gas. Oh my god, 6 million tow. 6 million tow. Can I nationalize this sector here? That was a missed opportunity. That was a missed opportunity there. They're worried about nationalizing them. Only $24 million. And I'm making hundreds of millions off of natural gas. Let's continue to look for oil. Alright, we're gonna go with those. We'll see. So those are gonna be done in 40 days. We had a very good.
You have
negotiated a splendid contract that's probably going to make a lot of growth. 13% approval. Ah! %. Oh god. So yeah, now look at us. We're getting a good amount of money now. Thank you for taking care of ecology. You just launched a protest and lost me a ton of approval, and now you're happy? Yeah, whatever. I hate you. Energy sector, the end of an era.
Despite the recent sale of our shares, the state still owns a good portion of the sector. However, it is clear that our protectionist image has been seriously damaged, and the average citizen won't be fooled.
What did I sell? Better not have been oil. Unemployment is 6% now. Wow. Well, approval's now at 50%. We're gonna stand ready to increase the interest rate to 10% very soon. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and increase it to 10%. We're taxing the low bracket by 20%? Jesus. Jeez. Oh god, Rick, why are we taxing the low bracket by 20%, Rick? Oh, jeez, Rick, why are we taxing? Why are we taxing by 20%? God, my party really does not want to increase taxes at all.
Although you were
Our government.
All right.
your country's
elevated financial solvency. It is bad. Oh my god. Damn, Grumpy's actually downgraded my Grumpy's downgraded my my credit rating from a triple B to a double B. And let me go ahead and restart that. How many years do I have? I have 11 years to pay off the Chinese.
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics.
How much longer? We got 20 days, so about 2 weeks. More than 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. I really, really, really hope that they're not going to invade my... I'm gonna send a drone mission.
We are going to attack this country.
Not attacking them, I'm just sending a drone in. To kind of like watch what they're doing. Just to make sure that they're not going to invade. Because I have like a bunch of economic resources that are now in Abkhazia that are subject. I mean, it would give me a reason to attack them and take back the region, but it's gonna be an expensive war. Anyway, 1,000 mercenaries. Looks like they have no troops in that camp. And I have an 11% growth, and I have an 8% deficit. What's going on, Samuel? Welcome to the live stream. Ethiopia and Sudan always go to war. Okay, so 38 days in detention. The reason I'm not doing anything is, oh, look at that, legislative elections in Norway. Which they already had them in real life.
everything.
If I got rid of the national service, $66 million is how much that would save me. If I lowered the national service to 12 months, that'd allow me to get a bigger military, but also cut costs. People are kind of indifferent to it. Let's cut it. See what happens. Because I still want to keep national service. I don't want to cut it entirely. Yeah, okay. That worked out.
Your country's...
Oh my god, they keep downgrading my credit rating. Nope, still double D's. But my debt is actually staying the same. And my budget deficit is only at 1.4 billion. Apparently Kazakhstan wants a meeting. Oh, we have actually have pretty good relations with them.
Perspective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential ally.
Albanian mafia. Yes. Yes. I wanna support the Albanian mafia. $90 million. Okay. My growth now 12%. Inflation is 5. Yeah, it's going up. When you support mafia, what happens? They don't do terror attacks. I guess it's just I've seen some mafias that do it. Like I guess it depends on which country. Mafia's the mafia. You know, I don't think the mafia is the type that, you know, would set off a bomb in the middle of a town or something like that. I just want scenario packs to come out. They actually did today. I totally forgot to mention that. Modding tool is now out today. It's available on the website, or it should be available on Steam. But if you guys have been waiting for the modding tool to come out, it is now available. And once again, the modding tool for Power and Revolution 2021 edition is available now. At this moment. Immediately.
Good morning.
Purchase. Yeah, no. Sorry.
Sure.
I can't believe we actually averted that famine, though. We actually did. Farming. Look at that. We actually increased our GDP in farming. My guess is the mafias that raise crime. That could be a theory. That could be. Oh, look at that. Undernourished population. Oh, thank God. So it looks like food safety actually reduces your chances of a famine. The lower this is, the more likely you're going to have a undernourished population. And then the more likely you're going to have a famine.
The bill has been voted.
God, look how short she is. Parliament does not want to give the people power. I low-key want my party to lose seats in the left wings, or at least the moderates can get some sort of power. Or I could just change my damn party. I might actually change my party. Setting chief of state, changing political parties is extremely rare. It leads to strained relationships. People will view this decision negatively. It will likely create instability in the political program. A fringe element of supporters in the abandoned party will remain loyal to the chief of state and will join a new party, whether it is already existing party or a newly formed party. This fringe element will rely on the chief of state's popularity and the political leanings of the new party. Finally, in light of this new situation, the entire government will step down and it will be necessary to appoint new ministers. So what if I went to the Democratic Right group? I don't know. That could be a possibility. Oh, look at that. Budget ceiling by term of office. So we apparently... Political parties, legislation, funding. Limited funding, so we have a limited political program. You should just submit to Chechnya. Oh yeah, just Chechnya. There is a terrorist group here. Brethren of Islam. High-speed train. How much would it cost? Yeah, we definitely need to have a stronger economy before investing in such a thing. You know, this is also on hard mode because I could literally just play as like some other country and then just have them give me like a crap ton of aid. How do you change parties in this game? Go over to political parties, go over to my party, and then go to change political parties.
Despite the...
Why is my unemployment rate 0.1%? GDP per capita is going up, which is good. Ugh. I feel like I never see the option. I mean, have you checked?
The company
28. Oh my god. Whoa. What's going on here? 25%. I need to cancel a contract. It's the oil sectors. It is definitely the oil sectors. I didn't account for that whenever I was making those contracts. Oh, yeah, look at that. $1 billion. I need... Go to work. Oh, yeah. I need to cancel, like, 1 or 2 big contracts. 57... 1 billion... Suppress. We're gonna cancel that contract. Look at that. Look at that budgetary deficit, though. That's really good. But 28%. That. Inflation is gonna be up there very soon. Increase the interest rates. We're gonna wait to see what that canceling that contract is gonna do to the economy. So alone, the increase 0.5%. We're about to be worth 1% of the world's oil production. Really should have. I really should have. I really should have nationalized this. I really should have. Go to war. Yeah, okay. I could afford a war. I could. I could finally solve the Abkhazia question. What's my oil doing? 118. Someone deleted the entire Facebook system. Really? Profit, $241 million. Yeah, look at that, 100 million. Oh, I'm upwards of nearly 300 million. Let me see if my Facebook works. Nope, still doesn't. Apparently the Facebook stock dropped too. Oh yeah, they're down 5% today. How much you gonna bet this was a cyber attack? They're gonna have to blame this on a cyber attack. Oh, look at that. They're just taunting us there. Happiness increases in Georgia. Hell yeah! Oh, what happened to my public finances? At least my approval is really high. Oh, look at that. 9% unemployment. Oh, the good number. But we are closing the gap. Well, no, we're not. Budget deficit 1.32. Well, we reduced it by about 100 million, which I mean that's a start.
Although you...
Good morning.
Have you ever thought us playing in North Korea? Every now and then. Get 2,000 of those. Asia Free Front. 2,000 commandos, and then we can launch an attack on the big city. The biggest part is just trying to find all of them, weeding them out, and then kind of interesting how Facebook goes down the same day the whistleblower showed up. Oh my god. It's all a conspiracy.
Respect.
Earth is now down to 23%. What, are they gonna have to build a whole new website for Facebook now? So apparently with the Facebook thing, it says that basically the DNS, the domain name server of Facebook, is completely gone. So yeah, the Facebook is obviously still there, but it's basically like, for whatever reason, their DNS got just disappeared. Says the true cause is that there are no working border gateway protocol routes into Facebook's sites. BGP is a standardized exterior gateway protocol used to exchange routing and reachability information between the internet top-level autonomous systems, or AS. Most people, indeed most network administrators, never need to deal with BGP. Many people spotted that Facebook was no longer listed on DNS. Indeed, there are jokes offering to sell you to Facebook.com domain. So yeah, basically, the Facebook.com, Facebook is still there. It's just that Facebook.com is not. It's really weird. Facebook stocks are plummeting. Yeah, let me look. Facebook stock is now down, still about 4.89%. Oh, it looks like the stock market closed about maybe an hour ago. Yeah, so they fell 4.89% today. Look at that, 153 million, and we're up 65 million in profits. What about conventional gas? 907 million in profits, and God, oh man, this hurts. This hurts. You know how much money we'd be making off of this if we nationalized it? Oh man, my chest. Oh, well, we would not be in this situation if we nationalized it. Income tax 33%. Oh. Why can't you nationalize it now? Because I'm only making $5 billion in revenues. I'm spending $7 billion. And if I wanted to nationalize it fully, it would cost $10 billion. It would be an extremely expensive process. Yeah, it'd be like 30 to 50% of my GDP to nationalize it now. So, sucks. I could nationalize the fuel sector. Probably see currency with Bitcoin. I bought a ton of Shiba coin yesterday, and we're gonna see where that goes. Yeah, let me check what my Shiba coin are doing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm already up $20 on sheep right now. I didn't even spend any money on it. I basically just kind of like I've been active. Replace all your money with Yemeni money. He wants to send me some Yemeni money. Yeah. Wow, I'm already up like $20 on Shibi. %. That's manageable. That is a lot better. A lot better. Why does my party make it so hard for me to do anything?
Although you...
I have a small favor to ask. I know it's rather delicate, but you see, my nephew has just been dismissed for economic reasons and is currently unemployed. These are hard times, and despite his efforts, he hasn't found anything interesting. He's rather gifted for sculpture, you know? It's not easy to get a job nowadays. I was wondering if you could lend him a hand with that.
No, we're gonna refuse that. Even though the government of Georgia is actually pretty corrupt. You know what? This would actually be... Let me try. Oh yeah. Okay. Can I interest you in a 17%? See what the people think about that. People won't really like that, but let's go ahead. South Sudan? Really? Again? Dude, you and... Really? It's usually Sudan and Ethiopia. It's not usually South Sudan and Ethiopia. I've never seen South Sudan and Ethiopia go to war. I have a math test tomorrow, but I'm watching a video of a guy playing Georgia in a video game instead and giving guy money. What has become of my life? Yes. I appreciate the donations to the stream today, guys. Very good stream today. %23 growth. 23% growth. 10% inflation now. Only reason PG streams are donations. Most of the time. Also like the chat interaction.
Respect.
I like to interact with chat. My Alexa did something. Oh, stop going up.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of...
Let's see what my secondary sector is doing. It's up about $400 million. You think you could get another RP Superpower 2 sometime in the future? Yes. I think I'll try to do it for the next time I stream. Because I always get messages from people who are just like, hey, USA is free. I'm just like, I can't do it right now. Active population. This is the sector you should always be afraid of because this will eat. This will destroy your energy production. Ooh, but look at that. Oh, that is solid. We were negative $156 billion in the trade deficit, but we're positive $440 million let me go ahead and see. Is it chemicals? It has to be building, housing, and roadway. Even though we canceled that contract. No, we didn't. We still have it with the UK. Yeah, that one's having a little bit of fun. Great Public Bionics. Think about nationalizing that. Zinc. I like some of the raw materials. What they need, what Eversim needs to do is that they need to, I'll actually send this to him. They need to split the industry sector into 2 sections. One with actual industrial sectors, like manufacturing sectors, and 2 with raw materials. That way we can actually kind of like separate them from raw materials to like manufacturing sectors. Oh my god, it would only cost $1 billion. Oh my god. Oh my god. We can actually... This is not that bad. We're gonna think about this. We're gonna hold this off for the future. We can nationalize the building, housing, and roadway sector. I really want to do that. Even if we get a minority shareholder involvement with state involvement, like partial nationalization, that'll be good. But our deficit is good. The growth is what I'm worried about. The growth is what's worrying me right now. Unemployment is all over the place right now.
Respect.
Our sports.
The bill has been voted.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save this. We're gonna save this, and I think I'm gonna call it quits for this live stream. Definitely gonna have part 2. I really, really, really want to save Georgia. I really want to save Georgia. Once we get the growth... Like, again, the plan is that once we get the economics under control, we're gonna launch an invasion of Abkhazia to take control, like full control over the region. Georgia. Nuclear power station. Yeah, imagine one nuclear power station in Georgia. You wouldn't have to worry about electricity again. How close are we to an EPR? Or nuclear fission? 20... Oh, we have 0 production. 0 funding to... Yeah. Oh, that is sad. Oh. 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 Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, yeah, we're gonna discover that real soon.
Just a week.
Public debt is 10 billion. 10 billion, what is our... So that's about 50% of our GDP. So we haven't been paying off our debt, but we have been increasing our GDP, therefore our GDP to debt ratio has been going down. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and save this again. We're gonna go ahead and we'll figure out part 2. Gonna do a little bit of planning for this. Need to figure out how to get the inflation under control and more. Guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss anything whenever I do post it, whenever I go live. I don't really have a streaming schedule. In the future, you know, it would be good if I were to do that, but that would only be if I were to make, you know, a significant amount of money off of YouTube. But I don't yet, but hopefully in the future I do. And then I'll have more of a streaming schedule. But anyway, guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to... Let me find them real quick. So it's going to be Gaga Lord, AMN, Crab Rangoon, and then a very big shout out to Quackshot. For him donating to my Cash App. Thank you to a Quackshot for his service to the United States, to his country. Again, I want to give a major shout out to Quackshot today. But anyway, guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. See you guys in part 2 of the Republic of Georgia. Take care.